السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته يا جماعة، وأهلا وسهلا فيكم فيديو جديد بسلسلة Assassin's Creed فالهالا. بتمنى تكونوا مستمتعين بهالسلسلة واستمتعتوا فيها، لأنه نحن خلصناها كقصة. طلع عنا شوية إضافات نلعبها، فبتمنى أنكم تكونوا استمتعتوا فيها. واكتبوا لي بالتعليقات إذا كانت شو رأيكم باللعبة يعني. هاي أول شغلة. هاي الشغلة ضل عنا آخر مكان نروح نضمه لمستوطنتنا ويصير من ضمن التحالف، فبنروح نضمه. بس بدي لاقي اللود تبع اخر سيف مسيفه، لانه انا رجعت عدت المحاورات بين سيجرد وابوه لجيب لكم كل شيء، يعني كل الحوار شو نتيجته، لانه كان عندنا 3 خيارات. فرجعت عدت هالشي، وكمان بين سيجرد وايفور بركي بحاول رجعوا على القرية بس ما رجع معنا. كله حتشوفوه بهدول، كله حتشوفوه بفيديوهات بالمستقبل او فيديو واحد حيكون. اتمنى تستمتعوا بهالفيديو. قبل ما نبلش لا تنسوا اللايك، اشتركوا بالقناة وانشروا الفيديو بين اصحابكم، بتفيدونا كتير. وبسم الله خلونا نبلش. يا شباب خلونا نستخدم ال4 نقاط اللي معنا. مم. اوكي حلو. جاهزين
Good day.
لآخر مملكة.
I
يلا.
want to see the Alliance map.
القوة المقترحة 340.
Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
مستواها 340 يا شباب.
I will go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather in the Thames just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
بس شو قولي.
What is it?
عرافي ناطرتني هون.
You must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Volker. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts, and in the rising steam I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Volker. But the yarns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies, and I will see it through.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
قولي. انا ناقصك من غير شي رايحين على مكان مستوى 340. تعالوا نعمل وليمة قبل ما غادر.
Strange to see Norse and Saxon banners flying side by side. I should find...
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum, but we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
يمكن الحصول على العرش لن يخضع جوثرم أبدا.
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers. Men whose words are only shadows of their thoughts.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
نبوءات الملك.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre! Fire and flame! Burn it all!
We had a truce! And now it is end! And you'll feel my axe in your gut, piglets!
كرشت اللعبة بس عم نرجع نعيد اللي سويناه. خلونا كمان نروح ناخذ السبيكة. اكيد هي سبيكة ذهب لانه مستوى 340. هي المنطقة لازم نجمع كل لوته، ما نخلي فيها ولا صندوق لانه كل شي فيها بيسوى. يعني صندوق الجلد يمكن يعطينا 150 هون. اوه انا عندي هي وما عم بستعملها. اوه على هالخاصية ما احلاها. كأني انا عم قاطع على الفاضي، ما عم باخذ نقط على القتال. اي والله ما عم ناخذ شيء على القتال. معناتها القتال ما له داعي، هذا ما حيوقفوا الجنود، لازم نحرق. يا الله يلا معلش هيك مشينا شوي خلقنا. وين النار؟ بدي احرقهم، بدي نار. بنستعمل الشعلة. اوكي لا اطفي النار هذا.
to Valhalla!
اوكي هنيك بيتين ضل 300. او هذا البيت كمان ما حرقناه، صار لي ربع ساعة عم قاتل. طلع اخر شي بس لازم نحرق.
Leave nothing standing!
نايس، هاي بتفجر تحرقه. شوفوا
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find
اجتمع مع
some.
سوما. اوكي خلصنا حرق القرية ونهب القرية، وسوف الآن نذهب ونجتمع مع سوما. قتال مثل قلتو.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men!
Move! Okay, let's go. وين الحصان؟ ما في حصان؟ هذا كل حصان. خليني يلحقونا الشباب اللي ورانا. تعالوا حبيباتي. 200 متر. احراش وشتمن.
Saxons ahead!
Follow my lead.
To feed the worms.
For Urba! His blood soaks your soil!
نايس يا وحش. بعمل له هذا بحب هذا يقطع عليه الزئ تبعي. You Saxon dogs!
Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse! Every soul we meet sent to their god. Let us keep moving.
يلا. أكتر واحد بيعرف يحكي كلام شيت توك يعني هو ايفور.
The ruins are close. Keep moving.
More Saxons! Draw your weapons!
The ruins are close. Keep moving.
اوه يا عمي.
Odin curse you! Curse your luck!
Cut down the stragglers!
والله هدول كان بدهم الفأس والسيف اللي كنت مطورهم.
You choose that?
Watch for my lead.
Target practice!
For Urba! His blood soaks your soil!
هلا قتلوا اوبا. انظف واحد كان اولاد راجنر اوبا على فكرة اللي قتلوه.
Ready offside lead!
Where's your king
Boom!
now,
Boom!
Saxons?
Cowering like a mouse!
عم نمزح معك يا اخي، انت كان كل شيء بتاخذه
Every
جد.
Saxon is eager to meet their maker!
يلا 106 متر. كم واحد لسه حيطلع لنا؟ هاي جنودنا.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Ubba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Oh, bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum.
والله هذا المعسكر جنوده قوايا
Aim for the finish!
كلهم احمر جماجم عليهم.
Die now!
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. Come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead.
Can you see your men?
No, but we must keep looking.
نجيب السفينة ونهجم، شو رأيكم؟
I had to hand them over. Alfred demanded it.
We will save them, Guthrum. Stay calm.
بس ننزل الجسر
Do you think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
I cannot say for certain. Just hope we find them soon.
ضل حدا؟ ليكو لقيناهن. اوه جلدبرت. خليني جيب الصغار باسهم. هذا الكبير بيغتالوا اغتيال. ايه وقف فوق. يا الله ليش ما ضرب السيف؟
Skulking!
These Saxons do not deserve compassion. I will wash my blade in their blood.
That's enough!
نو مان. ما فيني افجرهم والله. مات. ما في داعي للطاقم تبعي، انا لحالي فوت فيه. جي هذا معه سروه. نايس. في مفتاح، خلينا ناخده. لا تحمله. اوه شالو والله، وزنه 100 كيلو. كيف هلا ما بيموت وقتها بنكون عم نضربهم بال نحن مو شايفيننا بضربة واحدة بيموتوا بسهم واحد.
These are my men. I told you, Guthrum, wouldn't leave us here to rot. Come on, then.
اوه
With me, brother.
انا ما بفهم ذاك عدو فكرت ضربه الرد مرة ثانية على صاحبنا. لا خارب. ما عاد معي شغل استخدمه. اغلظ بني ادم بقاتله بحياتي. هذا اللي بيضل كل ما شي بيضربه يجي بدرع الضربه.
Ah, my friend, you have my
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
لسه في
We'll pay
اوكي هون
back the
المفتاح.
Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
ضل شي مكان ما حررناه. طيب هذا المكان شو فيه؟ لسه اوكي في لسه صندوق ممكن ناخذه. وفي عنده جنود كمان خلينا نروح نحررهم. ايوه وين ننزل تحت؟ ليك.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye, free us and we will fight by your side.
My thanks. Norns with you well.
وين الصندوق؟ لازم ننزل لنا
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
لحظة حتى قبل ما احكي مع قطرم بدي اخذ الصندوق. اوكي صندوق هنيك فوق. انزل يا ايفور. يلا. اوكي من هون نطلع. وين السلم؟ السلم وين الصندوق؟ تحتنا. صح نحن هون اجينا كسرنا السلسلة. جي شو هالصوت؟ هالصوت صندوق؟ تصدق اول مرة منتبه انه له صوت؟ بس حلوين 150 160 جلد، هدول حقهم 200 فضة على فكرة. وهي فضة كمان عشان ما تزعلوا، 2 فضة. كيف بدنا نطلع من هون؟ نتسلق. يلا خلينا نروح نحكي مع جوثروم. ايوه احسن تطلع من الشباك ايفور؟ ما بيقدر. طيب انا قاعد عم نطوت مثل السعدان وفي هون سلم. هي المشكلة بس انه المنطقة ضيقة ف ما يبين معك المداخل والمخارج منيح. خالص يلا تعال قطرم. بدنا نلحقه يلا. حاسني قلبي هي المعركة اخر واحدة هتكون احلى معركة باللعبة. يا ترى الملك ألفريد بيعرف يقاتل؟ لأن على الأغلب حيكون في معنا بيننا وبينه بس فايت. بس قديش مستواه حيكون 340 ولا باسم اقوى بوس باللعبة اللي قتلناه؟
We're safe here. Let
مع
us
انه
speak, Guthrum.
باسم ما حطوا لنا
You
ليفله
should
يعني.
join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothe black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Come here, boy.
Sail down! Take it easy!
You soft-cheeked Anglo boy.
Finir, stand tall. A light heart lifts all those around them.
Ah, Eivor! Who would not be joyous, raving at your side?
And how do you feel about bringing sorrow to the Saxons on their holy day?
It darkens my mood. I have learned some of the Christ Lord's teachings. He preaches peace where our gods delight in battle.
Let their delights be ours, then. We have many battles to wage before the end.
And I will be beside you for them all. My axe ready and my heart stout. You soft-cheeked Anglo.
يا سلام.
Have you brought...
خليني اسوي شغلة قبل ما احكي معهم. نخفي هاي القطعة.
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Billy, what tales are you weaving for these serf-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Jarldom.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pyre.
Good. I would hate for something to happen to you in the coming fight.
Ha! Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear. Tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows I've not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friends, and we'll feast together in victory.
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
I do not doubt it.
I've seen
those.
Tefter, it is good to see you.
Tefter.
I gave you my word.
المهم اللعينة.
Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that God-whipped boy. That is good to see.
I
هذول
was
كلنا
always him,
حلفائنا.
but my faith was like a veil. I am glad you helped me lift it.
And now another education. You'll see how we Norse bands fight.
I am all aquiver with anticipation.
I do not doubt it.
You're Eivor a lot, my
Strong
lord.
Saxon head.
هذول
There
هيريك.
you are, Raven.
Lufina, my old friend. And I see you have convinced your husband to stumble southwards.
I couldn't let her carve all
Yuri,
the
Yuri,
glory
mo
for
Yuri.
herself. Ljuvina was just boasting of her heroics in Sussex.
She took the fort single-handed, while the rest of us sat back and sipped mead. You should have seen her.
I have come to make sure my warrior wife's enthusiasm for battle does not get her slaughtered.
Have you ever met a woman less in need of a guardian than me, Eivor?
You will have one nonetheless.
I do not doubt it. I have seen
This
those
last of the day,
strong
I hope the
Saxon
death will
heads.
be...
هلا اذا خفينا خايف يطقنا اليوتيوب سترايك قلنا النوديتي.
I long to return
Farmers play
home.
with your
لا هيك ما حلو. لازم نخليها على كتافه. وانا بدي بحاكيهم ليش؟ لانه مرة واحدة فينك تحكي معهم.
Eivor, it's good to see you.
اخواتها
Becky and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does.
ذاك بالنص اخوها لهذيك
Here I
اللي
am,
زوجناها
despite
للملك.
my reservations.
And you, Broder. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my
اللي مات
brother.
اخوه.
Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods.
I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
نايس. ضل حدا ما حكينا معه؟ اوه هذا القص.
You've come again at my call.
I have.
القس.
But this does not sit well with me, Eivor.
أسقف.
This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
اوكي حلو. ضل حدا؟ ضل
Giedrich. After Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Giedrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
اوكي.
Do you believe...
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
Chubbenham.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rodin, take Etki and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine.
ليش معرض صوتك؟
Everyone else, go quickly to the village.
اعثر على ألفريد وواجه. اوكي.
Advance, be on the lookout for any stray guards. Lufina, Hjor, keep a strong flank.
وين فينا نفلل دمنا ونخلي الجعب ممتلئة؟ اوه كمان ما معنا ادرينالين. معناتها لازم نفوت نقتل شوي. عشان نجمع شوية ادرينالين. اوه يا عمي شو سفقني هذا؟ وسرقوا لي الكل. يا اخي انت بدك تاكل مني قتل، انت حتاكل مني قتل انت.
Let's smoke the rat out of his god's house.
سفقني ضربة نساني الضوء اللي بعيوني. ليش هيك؟ ليش هيك؟
Get round the side. You're gonna die.
جي جي. اللي بعده. وين هرب هاد؟ اوف هي براسه. اهدى اهدى اهدى، حش تروح حش تاخذي لي قتلاتي يا. نايس. في لسه حدا نقتاله؟ في هون كأنه اكل دم. ايه في دم. فوت. في مفتاح. خلونا نروح ناحية المهمة، إذا بدنا المفتاح بنرجع لعنده. ما بدني حابب هيك خرب عليكم الحماس، متحمسين كثير بتكونوا هلا بالفيديو لحتى ننهيه. رح نواجه ألفريد. هو بهي الكنيسة. إذا بدنا المفتاح برجع بجيبه بسرعة. وبس نخلص ممكن نحط لكم التلويت وانتم إذا حابين تشوفوه شوفوه.
Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst.
هاي أول واحدة نبلش فيها. هاي تاني ضربة نبلش فيها.
We could have been allies, but now you'll fall by my sword.
I will never bow to Alfred.
Come here, boy. Boom. Boom. كيف تحبوا نفنشوا يا شباب؟ نفنشوا هيك.
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
If I must strike down all of England to subdue her, let it begin with you.
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
The Viking way. مع انه هذا شريف يعني، بس عم يقاتل ضدنا.
The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
Soma, fall back!
For life! For death! For glory!
Soma!
For Valhalla!
No! Remain steadfast. Take it.
انتوا حتاكلوا قتل مني. ان لو فينا في الغرب تبحث عن اثار الفريد. بالسم يا كلاب. شو ما هي اللي قتلتوها. جاثرون في المسكن العام يحمي اثنين. دي دعسك دعس. خلينا نروح نشوف الشباب.
Guthrum, I need you fighting with the rest.
These men will not surrender. And one little cock flogger barricaded himself behind that door there.
I will find a way in.
قم بأسر الثين. اوكي بدنا طريق لجوا. ممكن من فوق الطريق يكون. ايه لك الطريق من فوق. في واحد مخبي حاله جوا.
To attack us on our holy feast day? You're gonna pay for that.
ايوه ضربة واحدة بقتل اثنين بالهاربون.
You will regret this unholy interruption. Leave me be. I'm no threat to you.
ده مساعدة يعني هدول. طيب بدنا نحمل شيء؟ لا ما بدنا نحمله.
Need to see if Broda has taken the garrison.
يلا خلينا نروح لعند برودا.
Good work, Guthrum. I hope the rest have fared as well.
يا ويلي على الهاربون ما اقواه. يلا. كود ما عم يركض. اوكي ركض.
Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One lays wounded.
Hunwald! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Hunwald.
احمل هونولد. حملته لوين؟
No. No. You were my staunch protector, Ellerich.
Eivor, have you seen graver wounds? I will carry him from the fray. Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
واو على
He will
البكاء.
pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome and until you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
جيجي. عم بكي ايفور، اول مرة بيبكي. خلينا نروح لعند برودو.
I need to see if Broda has taken the garrison.
مات تشيلبرت، مدري شو اسمه. هونولد يمكن كان اسمه هونولد. مات هونولد الملك الطفل. gone too soon. قتل الجندي تبعي يعني هذا هلا. شاف موقع.
Broda, what can I do?
Eivor! The garrison has more defenders than we hoped! Men are being slaughtered!
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell sent!
وين الابواب اللي بدنا نفتحها؟ هاي هذا المكان بدنا نفتحه؟ اوكي. من هون فيني فوت. بين هدول الاسهم.
Get behind if you can! Stage your welcome!
ما في فايدة اساسا. لازم نفجر البوابة. اوكي. امن الحامية يلا. عم اكل ضربة كثير على فكرة من الاسهم. هذول اللي فوق معاهم اسهم كثير عم يدمجوني. لازم يموتوا. طيب يا ايفر اعمل دوج يا اخي. يا اخي عم بتدمج كثير من الاسهم، مو معقول. ليكم واحد عم يضرب علينا اسهم. صرنا مروحين 4 دم. لو معي الفأس القوي خلص الدم اللي معي. يا اخي وين جنودي؟ وهدول رجعوا عاشوا.
That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
راحوا اختفوا. شو الغباء هذا؟ يعني 10 فوق عم يقصوا علينا، اخر شيء قتلنا واحد خلصوا. اجتمع مع حلفائك يلا. معليش اعذروني بس والله استفزتني. ليك راح الدم كله اللي معنا، وين بدي ارجع اجمعهم هلا؟ في دم حوالينا والشاشة ما بعرف ليش هيك قلبت صفرة. ما عاد شفت، عيوني صاروا يوجعوني منها. ولسه في عالم معاها اسهم عم تضرب. اغتالوا من ورا. لازم سكسانيين لحالي ما. اوكي هاي فيلي. واو ارمي السلاح ارمي السلاح. ايه فجروا. هات دم ادرينالين. اخر واحد هسه في. تعال خالص. بيفتح هذا الباب يا ترى نحسن ناخذ عتاد؟ اي والله بيفتح. كيف بدي اوصلوا له هذا العتاد؟ في فتحة هون ولا من تحت؟ اوكي لازم نوقع هاي. فهمت شو بدي اسوي، بس خليني اروح كمل قتال بعدين باخده. هات اخذ دم. نوقف على طرف من الاطراف. وين لسه في ناس؟ اوكي صدقوا اذا بقول لكم اني مليت من القتال. اوكي هي جديدة هالحركة. خالصين. يعني القتال لمدة زمنية ولا ما فهمت؟ وين الملك ألفريد؟
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Good from Jarl. We are not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me! Soma is... she's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
I must speak to those still living.
خلينا نحكي مع الأحياء أول شيء.
It is done, Brodir. You fought well.
I saw him, Eivor. In my darkest moment, Brothir stood beside me, and all was as it used to be. And then the battle ended. I feel him no longer.
There will be other battles.
Aye. And there you'll find me, Eivor. In amongst the blood and death. Brothir at my shoulder. Until the Valkyries claim me.
You have given me more than I would ever have asked for. How will I repay it?
Keep him in your thoughts. For when a man is mourned, his deeds cheered and his songs sung, he cannot die.
بس خلوني نفوت نجيب العتاد اللي شفناه قبل شوي. لازم نطلع لهون. من هون نضرب سهم نوقع فيه. هاي لانه هاي اذا ضربناه من تحت حتقتلنا. إذا وقعت علينا بنموت. وبعدين بنطلع بنجيب العتاد. حيكون شي قوي اظن لانه مستوى المنطقة كثير عالي. اوه عصا الجندي السائبة، سلاح جديد. اوف دمجة عالي والله. حط له رونيات ونجرب نقاتل فيها. 4 صاعق 3.2 هجوم. اوكي وين الصعق؟ خليني احطها بالايد الاولى نجربها. اوه تعالي. راح احط بالايد الثانية المطرقة ونجربها شوي. ما عجبتنا بنرجع على في عندي تطويرة للمطرقة والله. 16. جيب احلى سلاح باللعبة، بس تاخذ كتير بلاتينيوم. صرنا حاطين عليها شمية. خلينا نحكي مع كل حلفائنا هلا.
Lufina. Gods, I did not know. Is he?
Hush. What good can words do, Eivor? Keep to silence.
You're not?
For what days I was given to spend with you. For each breath that carried your sweet whispers, I give thanks. No more. Your fingers in my hair. No more your arms around my waist. The days will be cold hereafter. All color dimmed. Goodbye, my only. My heart ends with you. What is left will go on.
ليكو هيون ميت وهي سوما وهذا هونوت.
Your first battle, Ellerich. You fought well and with honor.
Is this the glory you deign seek? You can keep it. I saw Hunwald die, the light dim in his eyes. That could have been me.
You will never be the same, but you will be stronger for it.
I have wasted so much time in pouting like a child. No more, Eivor. No more.
Okay. You wear a furrowed brow.
Stowe is taking matters hard. You know how sensitive he is.
A man of faith and stout morals. Small wonder he is tormented.
His support for you has taxed him hard. I will take him back to London. Maybe he will find some comfort there.
You are his comfort, Erke. Not the city you watch. He is in good hands.
Let's do.
My thanks, Stowe. You came to my aid when you were free to turn away.
And still it breaks my heart to look upon what we've done today. Was it the right choice? I do not know. But it is done now.
If Alfred had his way, there would never be friendship between Norse and Saxon. You fought for peace. Be proud of that.
I wish I could. And in time, perhaps I will.
اوكي شكرا لكم وخلينا نروح نحكي مع جودرو.
My heart is heavy.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died, and now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days. And to Hjor, warrior, husband, and a friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his god welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead, our fallen warriors, and speed them to their end.
وينو ألفريد طيب؟ ما تنا.
Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I've made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it, a plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
طيب هلا شو بدنا نساوي؟ بدنا نلوت المكان، بدنا نعمل سفر سريع مزامنة، وبعدين بنروح بنخبر شو اسمه سونبرو.
I should talk to Hytham about my next targets.
اوكي لازم نحاكي هيثم، بس كمان احنا عنا مهمة تبع نحاكي سوانبرو. خلينا نشوف. سوانبرو هي يمكن حبيبته لهونولد. ايه هي اللي رحنا قابلناها.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My Hunwald!
No! My poor swan! Oh, gods!
He fought bravely and turned the tide to secure victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero, and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are poor salve for a wounded heart. I will leave you to mourn, and know that we are here for you, always, should you need us.
بلغ راند في ما حصل. اوكي